What's going on, everybody? Blessings on blessings. Wait for y'all to get in here a little bit. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you can hear me. I have my Bluetooth headphones on right now, trying something a little different. You hear some static. It's because I dropped them a few times. As you guys can see, look at this. Look at this. Got the little band. We have a new container. If you guys have been following along with the journey, you know that my sourdough container was more shorter, and now we have this larger one. You see, it's doubled. So when people say, make your starter and feed it so you can bake with it and it doubles, that's what it looks like. It's like super jiggly. See if anybody's in here. There we go. All right, can you see that? So the reason why I changed it is because I'm going on a journey, y'all. I'm going on a journey with a lot of different things, fulfilling some dreams I've always had since a kid. And I think it's time. I've been forced to sit down, and there's no better time than the present. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to weigh out or tear my bowl to which I'm going to mix the dough. Okay. I like to always put the water first. I'm going to go about 350 grams of water to make one loaf. I'm thinking that for the memberships, right now the memberships are just to support the channel, help continue to create content. But I'm thinking that I might host live classes, kind of such as this. You guys let me know how you feel about that. If you don't know, I'm injured currently, and so the baking sometimes needs to be put on the back burner as I'm healing. The comeback is going to be crazy. So if you guys stick along with Jazz TV, you guys will see that and what kind of amazing blessings this all happens. This all comes out with. Gotta have hope. Gotta have hope during the dark times. Always. It's about 354, but it's okay. Just all right. Let me see if anybody's in here. All right. Let me raise it up a little bit. Bring it down. Okay. So I'm turning this off real quick. Get it adjusted so you guys can see. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. So when it comes to the starter, we have the AC going on right now, but I did have it in my window, and so I think that kind of contributed to how fast that this grew. But I did this around 7:30 in the morning, and what time is it now? It's about 9 o'clock. So this is in 2 hours. My starter, but this is I've been working with the starter for now over a year. Hence why I want to make more starter. I have some. I didn't tell you guys about the mother starter. I have the mother starter right now. I just fed her and then let it rise, put it in the fridge. I'm going to continue to feed it because I want that one to grow and birth a new baby starter. Hence the title of the video. I'm trying. I'm birthing a new baby starter because for what I have planned, we're gonna need a lot more of my sourdough starter. Anybody in here? Okay. So I'm gonna do is get me a little spatula. All right. So we have 350 grams of water in here. Tear that out. I'm going to put. I like to go around 100 to 112 of sourdough starter. Let me do it this way so you guys can see. Ooh, can you see that? Come on. Look at this content you're getting right here live. Make sure you guys support the channel. Any dollar or donations going right back into this, which ultimately gives you guys more content. All right. So we're at 120. That's okay. Sometimes I like to put a little bit extra. Now, typically, I like my starter to be a little bit more thicker than that. You know, a little thicker than a Snicker. But that hot sun kind of made it rise faster, which goes to the notion how the temperature of your kitchen does, in fact, play a role into how fast, how quickly or how slowly your sourdough starter will rise. You know I like to clean the jar, right? But we on live right now, so I'm gonna do that a little bit later. All right, can you guys see that it's floating? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. If it ain't floating, I don't know what. Try again. It's not ready. If it ain't floating, it's not ready. Okay. So since I have some of this left over, I'm gonna just use this. But I have a dough whisk, right? So what I like to do after I put my starter is I like to just mix it carefully. She's a splasher. All right. Just trying to get everything out for this, and then I'll switch. All right. Okay. If you don't have one of these and you're serious about making bread, you should get one. I'll tag one of these products in here. Look for a good deal for you guys. You can just click it and go right to the source instead of having to go through the thousands of sellers and trying to figure out which is a good one. I'll do the work for y'all. Alright. And then, boom. Lift it up. Nice and bubbly. She's active, right? You know what this would look like if you were doing a yeast recipe and you had your water, you sprinkled it, and a little bit of sugar, and you let it sit, and it's foamy like that, right? Except this is all natural. This is from natural wild bacteria, good bacteria from the air, mixed with flour and water and salt, and that's it. And if you're gonna do seasonings, you're gonna add it. But this is gonna be just plain sourdough today. Maybe I should do garlic. Maybe I'll do garlic. I haven't done a flavor in a minute. All right, so I just put it. I'm gonna tear it. I like to go flour first before I put the salt. Kind of just like the same thing when you use yeast, right? You don't want to put salt right next to yeast because it could kill it potentially, right? So I like to go 500 grams of bread flour. I use King Arthur. You can use another one. I'll also link to King Arthur as well, where you can get it directly to you, and it takes out any middle. All right. Ooh, 502. That's okay. You can always adjust, right? But try to ensure you get the right measurements the first time. All right. All right. I'm gonna tear this out. There you go. Okay. All right. I like to go about 10 to 12 grams of salt. All right. Usually it's about 3 pinches. Yep. For me, for my fingers, it's about 3 pinches with this container. I already know that. And that's it, yo. Literally. Like, this is why I say, all praise to the Most High, because these simple ingredients, water, flour, starter, salt. Oh, I said I was gonna do garlic, right? I did say that. We can do garlic. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, so I said I was gonna do garlic, so let's do garlic. Or onion. Onion bread, maybe? Let's do onion. I'm feeling, oh, nah, that's alright. Alright, we'll do onion. You wanna add something? We add this later. As a mixing, I'll add that later. Alright. Now, I'm gonna mix this in very carefully in the beginning. So many times I've mixed this and it flies everywhere. And baking, your ingredients matter, right? Your measurements matter. It's not like cooking where you can just wing it. Some things you can wing it, but you gotta get the technique down. I can wing it because I've been doing this for years and years and years. But you see? You see what I just said? Hold on, yo. We gotta have a clean kitchen. You see what I just said about being careful? It's the multitasking. Flour gets everywhere in the kitchen. And powdered sugar. Alright? Powdered, powdered sugar and flour will be your worst enemy when it comes to cleaning the kitchen. Alright, so I can tell by looking at this right now, I might need some more water. See, can y'all see that? Just by me stirring it, I can tell. Oh, you know what's funny? Maybe the spillage of that flour was God telling me, girl, you put too much flour. Let me help you and take it out. Let me help you and take it out. Okay. Uh, it's a little dry for my liking. So what I'm gonna do, right? See that? I'm gonna just the tiniest. Okay, you could always add more you can't take out. Okay, that's it. Teeny, teeny tiny. Okay, there we go. And just that little bit is enough. All right, this is already active. Once that starter gets mixed in with the water and I add the flour, which is its food, it's already going. Also, too, like if you want to get stronger biceps, right? Forearms, start baking. To all the fellas out there, listen, start baking. Understand, bakers are very, very strong. Everybody thinks, oh, just the chefs. All the chefs are strong. Sure. But the bakers, come on. Mixing this dough, I'm telling you, whisking, trying to hand whisk whipped cream, what? Your biceps will be burning. So that's just a thought. Not to mention, you could cook your lady her favorite dessert, make her something new. I'm telling you, I'm giving you guys the sauce. I'm giving y'all the sauce. Maybe that'll be a separate class. If you guys want the sauce, let me know. Okay. You see? See the difference? Just that tiny bit of water. Let me check the comments real quick. Check the chat. What's up from the Ukraine? Okay, I see y'all. Okay, shout out to you guys. We going international. Shout out to y'all. Okay. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I'm glad you're enjoying. Make sure you take notes and then come back and rewatch it because you're not gonna get it on the first time. There's certain things that you gotta get a feel for. All right, you gotta know like when you mix the dough, like yeah, this feels good. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what, this is too loose. This is too dry. That comes with experience and doing. That on the first try. Well, yeah, I mean maybe you could have like a natural knack to it, like I did when I was a kid. But still, I can't tell you how many bread doughs, terrible bread loaves I've made over the course of 20 plus years, right? I'm 30. I just turned 30. And so I've been baking since I was at least 10 years old. And of course, I went to culinary school and all that other good stuff. But it's just, you gotta do it. Or, buy some bread from the kid and learn some lessons and I can teach you how to do it. All right. All right, can y'all see that? Look at this. That's how you want your dough to be. Okay? Now, if this should be good though. I was gonna say that this is like 100% hydration. Starter. My starter is at 100% hydration. For those of you guys that watch a lot of the sourdough videos with all these content creators, and everyone's like, oh, 100% hydration, 50, 75, all that other crap, right? So my starter's at 100%. What does that mean? That means that when I feed my starter, I'm putting the same amount of water as flour every time. So it's 100% hydration starter in here, right? And the ratio that I gave you, right? 350 grams of water to 500 grams of flour. Somebody in the comments in the chat, compute that, and then that'll tell you what percentage of hydration to flours in here. That's just the one that I found works for me, and I like that one. If I wanted to make a focaccia or something like that, I would change it. But this is it, right? You scrape down your bowl. Get all the nice pieces in here, like that. And then you're going to want to cover this. You're going to want to cover your bread dough and leave it for about an hour. And then after that hour, right, you're gonna start taking the dough, stretching, folding over, turn the bowl, stretching, folding over, turn the bowl, stretching, boom, 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 right? Till it feels a little tight, you can't do no more. Can't do no more. What you gonna do? You're gonna cover the bowl, let it sit like 30, 40 minutes. You're gonna come back, you're gonna do the same thing. And each time that you do that, you're gonna slowly start to see the dough transform right before your eyes. And after you have now a dough ball, that's where you can go in and you see those videos with the coil folds. Um I have some videos on the channel of me doing that, but I think today what I do for you guys is, as time goes on, like I said, this won't be a fully cohesive dough ball till maybe like 2, 3 hours from now, right? You gotta go on with your day, I gotta go on with my day. And so I think that what I'll do for y'all is film the coil folds and show you guys the process. Probably do like a voiceover if you guys are rocking with that. Do a voiceover, and you guys can cross go in between the lives and the videos, and you guys can post in the community tab what kind of bread you guys been making. I want to see, right? Okay, I have therapy. I have therapy today. I'm still dealing with a lot of health struggles. I'm waiting to get surgery. You know what I mean? So there might be a time where I'm not baking as much, or you don't see me as much content. It's because I'm dealing with a lot of things health wise, which is why any kind of support you guys give is very greatly appreciated. And even watching and liking and sharing, that's supporting as well, and subscribing, all of that good stuff. Okay. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was impromptu. I had fun teaching you guys. I love to teach people that want to learn. As always, all praise to the Most High. Without the Most High, I am nothing and nobody.